Well, how about, speaking of, I know you're a big Prince fan. Did you guys ever perform
Absolutely.
or record?
Well, I've been on stage with Prince a few times with P Funk,
Hmm.
and I was on stage with him and Alicia Keys at the same time. We would have
Wow.
stuff like that because they would come and guest. So
Okay.
I'm like right there, you
Well,
know.
what city was
Man,
that?
this was in New York City, and I don't know the name of this place, but it was like
Okay.
I'd have to ask somebody what it
Right.
was, but like, I mean, he's popped up on the stage with us a lot, and I met I took George took me to meet Prince.
Hmm.
I met him on several occasions where um he took me to meet him for my birthday
Oh, wow.
in Ohio,
Hmm.
and we I have to put this in the book, but we were and I think I'm almost certain Sheila E was playing with him at the time, but they were all like in this big coliseum somewhere in Ohio, and we had a rent a car or something, me and George, and I had on this big giant faux blue fur coat, and George was all we was all funked out, and it was my birthday, so we was feeling really really good,
Hmm.
and so we walk up to the door to try to get into the Coliseum because it was round,
Right.
and the people couldn't believe that it was us because they would think that we would have drove a limousine up there. You know, you would have thought that we would just knock at the door. So that kind of
Right.
he was really getting off on it though, because he was like knocking on the window and the people are in line trying to get in the Coliseum, and they're looking like, that ain't George. That's George.
Right.
That
Yeah.
ain't George. And so they didn't open the door. So then we walked all the way around to the backstage where the buses were and everything. And George knew the security guy, and they radioed Prince or whatever, and they walked us up, and they told us to wait. And it was so quiet backstage. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like how some backstages, you got people, trying to push their CDs and different stuff like that, man.
Right.
George walked into the I guess the little commissary or
Mhm.
wherever the band was. He said, "Man, why y'all so quiet, man?" He said he don't like a lot of noise and stuff or something. And George said, "Man, it's like the doctor's office back here, man. What's going on, man? It's quiet." And so then somebody came to get us, and he walked us where Prince's dressing room was. And at the time, I'm kind of stoned.
Hmm.
So he knocked on the door, and when Prince opened the door, I saw about I saw about 20 princes going around like this in a row. And I'm fanning out at the same time.
Right.
But I'm trying to be cool. I'm cool though. I'm kind of like this.
Right.
But I'm really like tripping. And so, and Prince knew. He was like, he said in a deep voice, "Y'all right? Y'all feeling all right, aren't you?" Or something like that. And Joe said, "Come on." We walked inside and sat down, talked to him for a minute, and he introduced me to him and everything. And he was just, man, he was the coolest. He was the coolest. He was really cool. Chopped it up for a minute, and I guess he was giving some kind of summit about the music business at that time.
Hmm.
And then with some other stuff that happened, but it's in the book like Morris.
Oh, yeah. No,
I don't
that's
want
in
to
the
steal your
movie.
line, Morris, but it is in the book.
Yeah, that's in the movie.
Yeah, right.
Another thing I Yeah.
Yeah.
want to ask, and our Minneapolis fans, because Prince featured our show on his website, and we're big fans. You work with a legendary guy from the Minneapolis scene, Jesse Johnson. Yeah, I think you did like 8 shows with him or something.
Well, not 8, but like, was it 8? No, I think it was like 3 or 4
Okay.
shows. Yeah.
So how did that come about? And you're playing bass.
Yeah, I was playing
Yeah.
bass. He wanted me to play guitar, but I think when he found out I played bass, he was like, "Cat, and you didn't tell me you played bass, man." I said, "Well,
All
you
right.
asked me, but
Yeah.
but I jumped at any chance to be a part of anything musical with that guy. Like he's like my guitar hero. So
Wow.
I mean, to be like I would literally talk to him on the phone. Actually, I wouldn't talk. I would just
Yeah.
listen to him.
Oh yeah, he's not short of words.
No, he's not. And he plays through our conversation. Like he'll play the
Yeah.
guitar through the whole conversation.
Yeah.
And I don't say a word. I'm just like I'm like a kid in the candy store. Like, you know. And
Yeah.
then we were doing some collab things too. Like I collabed with him. I sent him some stuff that he
Mhm.
liked. It's a couple things or one thing that he really dug a lot. I can't wait that he said the next time you hear this cat, you you really
He's
you're
gonna
gonna
like
be
it.
tripping. You're gonna really
Yeah.
dig it. And he just was just like always like a big inspiration for me, just at that time. And then just he's just so funky and just so bad, you know.
How'd the
I
rehearsals go? Did he change it up the night of the show, or how'd that work?
he basically just you know he just did his thing as far as
Mhm.
as far as I can remember. He just does him, and it seems to work. He's just so badass. It's just to me, and he's a perfectionist. I mean, he wants things a certain way, and so I mean, but he's just made so much great stuff, and just like even some of his newer stuff that people haven't heard yet. I mean, it's just amazing. He's an amazing artist. He's a badass, masterful guitar player,
Mhm.
and I learned so much just being in his presence, just playing with him. That it just I, I was done. I was like, I don't give a shit. I
Yeah.
don't care if we don't play again.
Right. Who was?
Because
Yeah.
I rubbed
Yeah.
up against another, masterful person, and it just inspired me just to just do things even on a whole nother level. So even more so for me in my own
Right.
heart and spirit, I just enjoyed that time period, and that was it. So I mean,
Yeah. He came by our show. No, we did a phone interview around the time "Bare My Naked Soul" came out, and I
mhm.
was laughing because he started the interview. I gave the intro on. He starts playing the electric guitar like he
Yeah,
came out of nowhere, and he was
yeah,
doing. I got to listen back. I'm gonna put it up online eventually, but yeah,
uh-huh.
I guess he loves to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he'll play, and he doesn't like I'm talking to him on the phone, like he don't have no effects on it, and he just kills,
Wow.
you know.